Welcome to Wisdom Women, the podcast where we meet empowered women and uncover the stories that shape them. We dive into the role models who lifted them up, the moments that tested them, and what empowerment truly means and what it doesn't. From burlesque dancers turned breathwork facilitators to moms who moonlight as entrepreneurs, the wisdom here is raw, real, and undeniably contagious. So get ready to be inspired by the women who lived it. And so please like and subscribe as well. And welcome my guest today. I have with us Lisa Belle. Welcome, Lisa.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. I am so happy, first of all, of course, because you're going to be coming to my Becoming retreat and doing a sound bath with your amazing bowls. And I'll introduce you just briefly and then you can say hello. But I met Lisa through the women's circle that I love to go to, the Red Rose Temple with Amanda Alapat in the Poconos. And Lisa and I have been partnered up a few times. We sit around each other. We've had some just beautiful talks. We've just had a lot in common and I really enjoy you and this new venture that you're jumping into right now. Mm-hmm. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about what you do?
So I ventured into a sound bath a few years ago personally for myself with my daughter. And it was a private sound bath. So it was just me and the facilitator, but my daughter did go first. And I had no idea what I was getting into. I heard about it briefly. My mother experienced it and suggested it to me.
Oh.
So we did it on a vacation. My daughter went first, and my daughter is one who is a go, go, go. She doesn't stop. She, she's a hustler. She works. She just, it's a go life for her. And she's my youngest. And I often, as a mom, just say, slow down. And she doesn't listen. So when she came out of the sound bath and she was beaming, she absolutely loved it. She was, for the rest of the vacation, she was so calm and just light. She really seemed very light to me. And then I personally did my sound bath and I felt light as well, very calm. I just couldn't enjoy myself on the vacation. And that was a few years ago. And I really just had it in my brain, like, this is some kind of miracle for me, but I just wasn't quite sure how to tap into it. And I just so happened to ask a question through the Red Rose Women, who I love dearly. And somebody inspired me. A few women actually inspired me to just go for it. Just go for it, Yeah. What can happen, And I did finally just go for something that I really was on the fence about. Like, can I do this? What will people think of me? And I purchased my sound bowls out online and I started playing and dabbling around and I loved it. I just absolutely I love the sound. I love playing for my family. I love playing for my girls, even my grandbabies. They love it. So yeah.
Tell us a little bit, I guess if some people have never done one or, they're getting very popular. I've definitely seen them in more normie places around corporate workshops and team building things. But why don't you tell us a little bit about what is a sound bath? And then maybe there's a couple different types, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've gone to a few different facilitators, and sound baths can be sound bowls, which is what I do, but they are such a variety of different instruments that people play. I've done the sound bowls, but I would love to do all different kinds of things. There's gongs, there's bells, chimes. People use their voice and it's absolutely amazing. I don't know if I could do that, but it's magical. It's magical. I always kind of go into my own personal sound bath with a few words, maybe a small meditation, definitely breathing, intentional breathing. I always tell people to get cozy. Like, that's my favorite word. Get cozy, get under a blanket, put a pillow under your head, so that you can tap into within your heart, within your soul, within your body. It brings a calming to your entire body, that breathing. That's how I start. I play my
Mhm.
bowls for a good 45 minutes, maybe a
Mhm.
little longer. However I'm feeling. There's no people often ask me, is there like a playlist that you do? Do you do certain notes? Do you play certain bowls together? No. I
This one
don't.
is called "Open Up Your Mind."
Yeah, I just go with whatever I'm feeling. I don't know if
Mm.
somehow while talking to people in the beginning, can sort of read the room or feel
Oh,
people. I
yeah.
don't know, but I just go with whatever feels good to me. A lot of times, I feel certain bowls speaking to me during the sound bath, and I'll try to maybe play them a little longer or play them a little bit more. So I just go with it.
I love that, like,
Mm,
intuitive kind of sound making
yeah.
where 'cause, like, I've felt that. I've had I've been to a couple of different experiences, and I feel like some of them are a little more energetic and charging. Some of them, I think I'm completely hypnotized, and I'm in a good way, like, just that very deep theta activation brain waves of
Yeah.
relaxation, and I'm sure there's, like, this beautiful art form too. I don't know. It's magic,
There's a
for
whole
sure.
scientific thing about it,
Yeah.
really is,
Yeah.
that I kinda get into and I kind of understand, but I really like the spiritual part of it and the therapeutic
Yeah.
even part of it. For me, it's very healing internally, soulfully, calming. It really does help with all kinds of anxieties, depression, but also, like, I've heard people say, "I listened to a sound bath," or during your sound bath. I actually had a woman who was had to get some work done, and she
Oh,
said, "That was the most productive I've ever been."
like
And
focus helping.
yeah, focus. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So, I always
Yeah.
ask people to share if they want to, what they've experienced, and at the end, how they feel. I always try to tap into people the next morning,
Mhm.
just how sleep went and things like that, and I'm curious, I wanna know, good, bad, indifferent. I just yeah, I really wanna know.
Yeah, that's really cool 'cause I do. I think it's wherever each person is in their journey in their life, they're gonna pull something and I would say also, I could add to that, that every sound journey I've done has been completely different, even
Mhm.
from the same person.
Yes.
Is that your experience or like
100%. Yes. I never
Yeah,
know what it's not planned. For me, it's not
yeah,
planned. I don't know what I'm gonna go into. I don't know what people are gonna say. I don't yeah, most of the time, I don't know the people that I'm gonna be doing the sound bath for.
yeah,
So, yeah, it's always different, but it's always inspirational. It's always a learning experience, and I thrive on that. Love that.
yeah. Yeah, I do. I remember this one time I had a sound bath. I was on a retreat in Italy actually, like, this first time being away from my kids, so we arrived to the place, and it was in I mean, it's in Tuscany, it's in, gosh, what was the town called? Anyway, beautiful place with one of my yoga teachers, and they had a local couple that comes and does these sound bowls, and I was like, "I'm gonna get right up front, I'm gonna put my head right near it," and all this, but I didn't understand, like, how I was in this space of just all my health stuff was happening, I was definitely in some kind of depression or whatever, and it
Mhm.
was so jarring, I was like, I had to, like, come and I just had to move further away. Like, I could see that, like, they can really, like, open you up in, I think, a lot of
Yeah.
ways, so it's, like, just knowing and yours have never been like that. I think this person was just bringing it for the she was like, "Here goes your retreat weekend. Here we go." And I was like, I was not prepared for that.
Yeah.
But it like, after I could settle into it, it was like, I don't even like, I think I transformed from the flight from Rome to
Mhm.
where I arrived there to the end of this experience of that sound bowl where I almost fell asleep on the floor. Like, it was I don't know, like, it's just one of those amazing things where you just don't even have to do much. You
Yeah.
just sit there and receive
Yeah.
and breathe, like you said, right? It's
Yeah. Yeah, you
wild.
don't have to do much. I think a big obstacle is people overthinking it.
Yeah.
I have to lay down. I have to calm my
Right.
brain. I have to get these thoughts out of my head. And they focus so much on that that the calming does not come. So
Yeah.
I always try to focus on one thing, focus on your breath. If your mind wanders,
Mhm.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Just pay attention to it for a second and then come back to your breath
Yeah.
is what I say.
That's why I love you. I do. I think there's so much and we have such a variety group of women that are gonna be coming to the retreat in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And I think, some of them are beginners, and some of them are seasoned, like, yogis and all this, and I think that's where it's so beautiful. It's like we can keep it simple. There's no, like, enlightenment that has to happen or, breakthrough with trauma or anything like that. It's like, just,
Just being.
like, sit with your body,
Mhm.
right. Sit with the sound, and you give, like, such a beautiful energy of, like, permission, and I think
Mhm.
that's so great. Because some people you feel like, "I'm not allowed to move. I can't move from this meditation spot," and don't you feel you
No,
need to.
I always tell people, like I said, be cozy, whether that is laying down, sitting up, doing a yoga pose, stretching, putting your hands up over your head, like do whatever makes you feel okay
Yeah,
without disrupting the people around you, right?
yeah.
So even if people fall asleep, it's okay. Those sound waves, those vibrations, they're still working in your body, I promise.
Yeah.
The only thing I always say is if you snore, there might be a partner or person next to you that might gently touch you.
It rolls you on your side, as I do to my husband.
Yeah. And I always, tell people don't have any expectations, just let whatever
Mm,
happens happen. And just so everybody knows, I'm not a healer. I'm just here to facilitate a sound bath. Everyone is their own personal healer. I truly
mhm.
believe that. All
Yeah.
the things come from within yourself and I'm not magic. I'm not sprinkling any kind of magic dust on you. Whatever you're ready for, your body's going to know that. Your soul's going to know that. And you just have to
Mm.
trust all of it. You have to trust yourself and your soul and your heart. Trust.
Mhm. Yep. I believe that. Believe that too. That's great. Well, I'm gonna ask you the question. I know this is a special bonus Wisdom Women, episode we're doing at the end of season 3, but I'd love to know, like, your kind of experience with empowered women, and if there was any role models or people, even if they aren't close to you, it could be a celebrity or anybody that has sort of given you the demonstration of what it means to be an empowered woman.
Badass women as
Yeah.
a
Nice.
whole, right? But personally, collaborating with these women who I've met in the past few years who
Mhm.
have come into my life at the right time when I was myself open to receiving support, empowerment. Those are the ladies who have truly inspired me, the ones that say, go do it. Yes, you can. The support is unbelievable. And my children, I mean, my children are
Hmm.
the ultimate inspiring little humans, and they're not little anymore in the entire world. They have my back for anything. And yeah, definitely my inspirations.
That's so true. I don't even think about, like, who the universe is putting in my path is meant to be a role model to me always, either what I want to be or what I don't want to be. And that's true. I would say for even anybody listening to this, like,
Yeah.
check your Rolodex, which nobody says that anymore, but check your contacts
Yeah.
and who's in your text list. Like, who are the people you're texting lately? These
Yeah.
are
And it's,
our role models. So
yeah.
choose wisely.
Yeah. And it's okay to take a break sometimes,
Indeed.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I love that. Thanks for sharing that, Lisa.
Yeah.
So, at the end of and this was a kind of bonus, not as long as usual episodes, but I wanted to pull a card with us today because I know you love. We always pull cards when we're at the Red Rose,
Yeah.
but I could not decide which deck to use, so I want you to
Okay.
choose. I'm going to show you
Okay.
the different ones, and kind of you can say which one's calling to you.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one I have is I've done these before on here, The Woodland Wardens by Jessica Rue. And it's always an animal and a type of fauna that there's usually a message in there for those.
Okay.
It's kind of nice Victorian artwork.
Mhm.
Also, I brought out runes for modern life. I love these. These are kind of the Scandinavian, more like Viking runes, but they put them in card format.
Gotcha.
And then the last one is the Denise Lynn cards of the Sacred Traveler. So these are all great. Your choice. What do you choose today?
I am always gonna go with the animals.
Ooh, the woodland wardens. Animal friends we are.
My animal friends, as my dog is sitting here chewing my hand off because I forgot to give him a bone.
He's like, the first deck. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to start to shuffle the woodland wardens. And so when you intuitively feel the need for me to stop, just say stop and I'll pull the top card there.
okay. Stop.
Okay. I think I followed you there. Oh my gosh, love this. I've never pulled this
I'm
one. Every
excited.
time. I always it's the ones I pull in these calls I've never pulled. This one's called The Goat and the Willow.
Ooh, I love it. Willow is my ultimate favorite tree.
Is it?
That's, that's where Gaia sound healing comes from. I love to be under the trees and playing in
Oh
the
my gosh.
world in nature.
Well, that is a beautiful tree. And the theme of this is called Overcoming Obstacles. And I'll send you a photo of this later. You can have fun with this. All right,
Okay,
let me
cool.
look it up. It's number 11, if that means anything to you. But it's Roman numerals, so it takes me a second. Okay, here we go. Okay, the goat and the willow for you, Lisa. The goat is a symbol of balance, jumping with ceaseless energy, perching easily on even the narrowest footholds. Its vitality and grace are enviable. The willow is a symbol of mourning, often appearing on gravestones. In Greek mythology, willows are said to mark the entrance to the underworld. When combined, the goat and the willow show us that there may be losses to suffer, but we can overcome them with renewed energy and the right balance. And it's saying you might be feeling that there's been a loss. This is kind of a collective reading for anyone who happened to tap into this today. A recent loss may have you feeling down, or a new unfortunate obstacle may have appeared in your path. Realign yourself with your goals to regain control of the situation. Just like the goat.
Yeah, I
Goat and the
love that.
willow.
I love that.
What do you think about that?
Balance is the word in my life these days.
Mm,
It's just so important
yeah.
to balance all the things, right? Work, life, kids, I have grandbabies, animals, pets. Balance is so and at the end of the day, taking care of yourself, because all those things are not going to work out if you're not taking care of you.
Yeah. That's so true. The
Hmm.
balancing, the teetering. Somebody told me once it's like it's not this like stagnant seesaw. It's
Hmm.
always moving, right?
Yeah,
Things happen, things come up, and oh my gosh, like how we can just reset. Like,
yeah,
right? Just
yeah.
kind of like take a moment. All right. I'm off track.
It's okay. It's
Bring it
okay.
in.
Take a moment, breathe, breathe it.
Yeah, breathe. Well, thanks, Lisa,
Yeah,
so much for chatting. I cannot wait to have you with us at the
me
Becoming
too.
Retreat. It'll be in the Poconos, July 12th. We have a wait list right now if anybody would like to just jump on, just in case. Stuff happens, life happens. People might need to give up their spot or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But why don't you tell us where, like, if someone wanted to find you and book you for a sound bowl session, how could they reach out to you?
So I'm still venturing into that part of my
The
journey.
marketing, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I have a career, I work, I'm a mom, I'm a grandmother. So balance, right? So I'm not,
Mm,
I'm not jumping in full fledged. I don't do sound baths every Monday, every week, every month.
yeah.
But anybody at any time can reach out to me. I'm a big Facebooker. I do Instagram, but you can find me on Facebook or Instagram through, I think it's just Lisa Bell on Facebook, it's just Lisa Bell. And then Instagram, Lisa Bell 11. And I do have a Facebook group called
Good.
Gaia Sound Healing. That's GAIA Sound
Mm,
Healing. And anybody can join that group, message me through there. I'm open to anybody's story, anybody's path, anybody's
mm.
healing journey, whatever that may look like. I'm I'm here for you if you want to try out a sound bath if you're not sure. I do and have done and will most definitely do some in the future at Simply Sage in Broadheadsville, Pennsylvania,
Oh, yeah.
where
Great.
our lovely Frank Carey has the store.
Yeah.
I love being there. I'm also doing a day workshop the day after your retreat
Uh-huh.
at Franklin Hill Vineyards in Bangor, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
So, yeah, like I'm open to just about anything, whether it's a personal sound bath or you've got a group that, is feeling it and you just need some grounding. I'm
Mm.
here and open to try anything out. So, yeah.
That's so cool. I did actually 1 year, I did a sound bath holiday party.
Yeah.
So it was like a team building thing. We had the local moms that we were like entrepreneurs networking.
Okay.
And so we all booked in and we did
Yeah.
it. We did it here in New Jersey where I am. But
Yeah.
it's a great friend ladies night out thing to do
It
together. It's
is.
really
It really
sweet.
is. And
Yeah.
if somebody else has the space, I personally do not have the space in my
Yeah.
home right
Yeah.
now. But if somebody was to have the space or in their workplace, hey, are you a employer of a private little company or something like that? You want to give your employees a break? I'm all for it because that's work life
Lo-
balance, right? That is
Such a good
important.
idea. I love that. Okay, I'm going to get all your links from you after this call. We'll make sure to put them in the details along with Simply Sage and anything, all this cool stuff that's happening in the future for you where I know people can follow along and see some times that work.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you
Well,
so much, Rachel.
thank you, my friend. And we'll see you around. And everybody who's coming, you'll get to see Lisa with us on July 12th. Take care.